What's happening inside your brain during brain fog? Is it your medications? Is it stress related? How about your hormones? Yes, definitely the hormones. Watch the video to find out all this and more, and be sure to check out our Black Friday 2025 offer for the addition of complete genetic testing. Stay tuned. Imagine walking through your own mind, but instead of clear hallways and bright rooms, everything is all fogged up. The windows all fogged up, your thoughts are drifting all over, your words are hiding in the closet, and your brain just keeps poking you like, what were you doing again? Some of us have it momentarily, but many women are plagued with it on a daily basis. And it's not dementia or an aging brain. This is what brain fog feels like to millions of women, and it is reversible naturally. Hi, I'm Dr. Manon. I'm a holistic physician and midlife coach, and today I'm going to take you inside your brain so you can actually see what's happening, why it hits so many of us in midlife, and with a better understanding, we can start addressing the root causes without medications and get faster and better results than we think. But before you forget, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more relatable science and soul-based content in midlife. So what does a healthy brain look and feel like? In a healthy, well-fueled brain, thoughts travel like bright little sparks along the clear pathways. Your memory is organized. Word retrieval is easy. Your focus is clear, and your creativity can just flow. You know the feeling like driving on a bright, open highway. It's smooth and fast and easy. But when brain fog hits, those pathways slow down, they get dim, and they get jammed. And that's when these brain fog incidents happen. So what's really going on inside of our brain? At these moments, we're dealing with low battery brain. Because your brain runs on glucose, the primary fuel. We need estrogen to help our neurons absorb and use this fuel efficiently. But when your estrogen drops, there's not a chance to adjust, and your brain loses fuel efficiency. So the brain is trying to run high-level functions on 3% phone battery. And what happens when your phone is at 3%? Some apps work, some don't. There may be a lag, you may lose calls. Everything just feels slow or glitchy. And it's really frustrating, right? You're losing acceleration. Your neurons can't accelerate for your brain to think clearly. This factor alone explains a lot of it. But unfortunately, that's not all. There's also the midlife brain shift. There are other factors besides fuel. What most women don't know is that estrogen is not just a reproductive hormone, it's also a brain hormone. Because not only does it support fueling your brain, it also supports your memory, your focus and planning, calm and emotional regulation, your stress response, your neurotransmitters. So when estrogen drops, your brain hasn't had a chance to reorganize and reroute this energy, and it needs recalibrating. And during this recalibration, certain areas seem to slow down first. The hippocampus for your memory, the prefrontal cortex, your focus, and the calm centers that regulate overwhelm, like your vagus nerve. And you can see the vagus nerve affects not only your brain, but it goes all through your body. It affects your heart, affects your gut. So if you suddenly have gut issues that you never had before, this could be related. These are reasons why brain fog feels so unpredictable and deeply frustrating, but also why it's reversible. So there's one more layer to brain fog that I want to make sure you understand, and it's inflammation. And it's not the type of inflammation that causes pain, because your brain doesn't have that pain-sensitive nerve endings. The brain inflammation, though, is real in midlife, and when the hormone drops, like we discussed, there's also gut irritation. When your gut is inflamed from stress, from food sensitivities, from irritable bowel, gluten, FODMAP, microbiome shifts. It sends inflammatory messages straight to your brain. So if your gut is irritated, your brain is irritated too. Also, sleep disruption and cortisol swings. So, midlife sleep changes also make inflammation jump, and cortisol swings when they're too high or too low. The brain shifts into survival mode and you lose clarity. Then there's blood sugar spikes and crashes. Many women who had no issues with carbohydrates before suddenly find that their high carb mornings, skipped meals, coffee on an empty stomach all create microinflammation in the brain and could lead to that foggy, anxious, or scattered feeling after eating a high carb meal or skipping a meal. So if we put all this together, brain fog is what happens when your brain loses a lot of its fuel, when your hormones aren't supporting those neurocircuits, when inflammation creates a type of brain static, when your neurotransmitters are imbalanced, which could happen from nutrient deficiencies that are common with midlife, like magnesium, vitamin D. Your stress response is being overworked. Your normal brain state, the neurons usually fire like fireworks. But during brain fog, it's like trying to light damp matches and the spark just isn't there. It doesn't catch. And this is why women say, I know the information is in my brain, I just can't get to it. I can't get it out. Now, the good news. Brain fog is fully reversible, and it is one of the most reversible symptoms of midlife when you support the four systems that we've been talking about. Mental clarity comes back faster than you think. So hormone support, whether it's natural or medical, both restore the brain's fuel pathways. Blood sugar, monitoring your carbohydrate intake to under 100 grams and kick up your protein to 90 grams at least spread throughout the day. You'll find you have more stable energy and a clearer mind. Lowering inflammation through repairing your gut, getting at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep, and other lifestyle changes like exercise. Start a daily calming practice like breathing, movement, heart math, vagal stimulation. These sharpen thinking almost immediately. You don't need to push harder or berate yourself. You need to calm down and tweak your lifestyle. Your brain just needs the right kind of support for this season of your life. So if you're listening to this and thinking, this is exactly what's been happening to me, I created a brain fog guide for you that walks you through root causes and targeted solutions to getting your clarity back. And it also has a brain fog food guide. So if you would like that, comment brain back and I'll send it to you immediately. And remember, menopause isn't a decline, it's a powerful transition. And with the right tools and support, this can be the beginning of your most vital chapter yet. It has been for me.